Hello and welcome everyone to Variety Stick, and we back again for another video and another phone from Samsung. This is the first phone Samsung released in 2023, the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. This phone available through Metro by T-Mobile. Make sure to subscribe, give me thumbs up, and let's find out. Now in this video I'm gonna do unboxing, my first impression on the phone. Hopefully after I spend more time I will post my full review for this device. Let me go ahead and start with the price. If you've been a customer with Metro by T-Mobile or you trying to be a Metro by T-Mobile customer, the phone will be available for free. Either you port your number over from a different provider or you start a new number. You have to provide your ID to get the full benefit of the free phone for Metro by T-Mobile as signing in to the new number. Now, if you're a current customer and you're qualified for upgrade, you're gonna expect to pay $169. If you wanna buy the international unlocked variant, this phone will be available for $199 for the 64GB model with 4GB of RAM, which is exactly the same model we are reviewing today. Now, if you wanna get the higher model, you can go with 128GB storage with 6GB of RAM, but you guys gonna expect to spend $50 more. Now let's start the unboxing, and we will give you overlook to the main specification as we go. So let me open this box. We're gonna expect no charger as usual from Samsung. We have a quick start guide, manual, and stuff like this. Let's through this right there and have a look on the phone. And we have also a SIM ejector tool. So pretty much I believe the cable should be included in this box. Let me go ahead and make sure we got it right there. Yeah, there we go. So we have a C to C cable, means you have to use your old charger or purchase a new charger because that doesn't come with the phone anymore. Here we go. So here is the phone. Let me remove the plastic. By the way, the phone has very similar specs to the Galaxy A13, so you guys not gonna expect huge upgrade. Now, except that display, it's IPS, not TFT, with 400 ppi, and we have completely different design, as you guys can see, and this phone is very chunky. I mean, the phone is huge, and it seems to me the build construction is not that premium. The back of the phone, as you guys can see, plastic with some textures. At least this helps the phone not to slip out of your hands. We will have the power key, volume up, down key. Now, overall, looking to the phone, the design of the phone, it seems to me very cheap made, and it doesn't look even nice. This is ugly design from Samsung. Samsung, they're trying to change from the A13 to something else because they didn't change much with the specs. Same camera, by the way. So we have 3 camera, 50 megapixel wide and macro, and 2 for depth. Very similar to the Galaxy A13, not much difference here. And we have 13 megapixel camera for the front. Even the same size of battery, we have 5000 milliamp, and we have a quick charging with 15 watt. Now for the operating system, this has Android 13 with One UI Core 5 from Samsung. We're gonna have a quick look later on in the video, but other than that, not much difference between this phone and the Galaxy A13, because the hardware, especially for the US model here, uses Mediatek MT6833, which is the same processor, 4GB of RAM, which is the same amount of RAM, and the same memory, 64GB internal memory. So you're gonna expect the same camera, same processor, a little bit upgrade on the display, same battery, same quick charging. So there is not much difference. And Samsung didn't even enhance the body to ratio. We have 80% body to screen ratio, which is even on the Galaxy A13 was 84 screen to ratio. So we have a thick bezel in this phone, as you guys can see. So I don't see any much changes. Let's see if the display has some enhancement for the color and the angle of view. And by the way, I didn't have a problem with the A13 for the display. I believe this is everything about the main specification for the device. Now I'm just gonna cut it back on, start testing the phone for a little bit, and we will come back and give you more information. And now, after spending a little while with the phone, playing a couple of games and testing, put my email, I would say the only thing that's disappointing in this phone, it would be the design and how thick that phone is. Now let me bring two different phones from Samsung. We have the A21 and the A23, and I want you just guys see the difference, how thick this phone compared to the other Samsung phones, which is I don't understand the philosophy to make this design. I mean, battery same as the A13, 5000, but the phone was not chunky as this one. And by the way, I will make a full video explain the differences between the A13 and the A14 from Samsung. And by the way, this is a 5G device, so same as the Galaxy A13, but that's going to be for a different video. I will explain all the differences. Back to the A14, the display, it's absolutely beautiful. So we have full high definition, we have 400 ppi, a 90 refresh rate. So in my opinion, one of the best thing about this phone, it would be the display. Also fingerprint mounted on the side, it will never disappointing you. It works very fast, very accurate. After downloading some games and trying to push the phone to the limit and do all the updates and keep apps running on the background, the performance in general was so snappy. I didn't have any issue or whatsoever for the performance. So I would say the phone in general is a great phone. For the battery and the charging speed, nothing much different than the Galaxy A13. So you guys still would expect to spend hour and 45 minutes to get it fully charged if you use a quick charger 15 watt or up, and the battery will last you up to 2 days. Depends on how you use your phone. Maybe in my full review I will give you more details about the battery. Now we have 3 cameras on the back of the phone, means we have wide, ultra and macro. So we don't have ultra wide for the back camera, and this is exactly the same as the A13, but it doesn't mean if I say this is the same sensor as the A13 means is a bad camera. I took pictures. When you have enough light, the camera gives you nice and sharp pictures. Now one of my main issue when I take pictures that there is overexposed. So if you have a white background, it's going to be exposed with the picture and it's not going to look good. So you need to take good position when you capture the pictures. Front facing camera, picture were sharp, and I've used the portrait and looks nice, and also have the same problem as the back camera. The phone has a night mode to take pictures, and it seems to me help a lot to take good pictures if you have low light situation, but it's not something you can compare with high-end flagship phones. I also took pictures trying to zoom. You can get up to 2x zoom, but you can't go to 10x zoom because the quality of the picture will be cropped and is going to be very poor. Generally speaking, the camera, in my opinion, is decent, reasonable, but it's not the thing that make you buy this phone for. I would say the screen performance is great in this phone. It's something I would highly recommend to buy if you are in a budget, but if you want the best performance of the camera, that's not something you guys will expect. One of the things also I test, slow motion was absolutely terrible. Try not to take any slow motion videos on this phone, you're not gonna get good result. And the video in general, it's capped to 1080 at 30 FPS. It's not something I would recommend for people who wanna take videos on this device. I mean, you can, but you're not gonna come up with the best quality for the videos. Now, if you ask me about the phone, if you like it or not, now if you don't care about the design, if you don't mind to have an ugly phone in your hands and chunky, this is a good phone in my opinion. For the price, especially if you wanna go to Metro and sign up a new number, get this phone for free. This is absolutely a bargain deal, and this phone deserves every penny you're gonna spend to get that phone, because performance, screen, other things on the phone are so amazing. I don't know, this is my opinion. You can leave your opinion and leave a comment. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up to encourage me. and subscribe if you haven't to Variety Stick. As always, we'll talk to you in the next video.